Guys, this is a video to show you how to do the February 1st and February 2nd style HTML tags. So right here, we're in Canvas, Intro to Computer Science. Go into modules, we're in the week 5. All right, click on 201, 202. So, the lesson summary. We're going to utilize a problem-solving approach to develop a solution using technology. I have today's handout right here. It will show you everything that's pretty much also in the success criteria. I want you to utilize problem-solving approach by using HTML tags. So, number one, you're going to watch a video. The video is going to explain a lot, all right? And after you watch this, then you're going to do the worksheet. So I'm going to show you this video, and then I'm going to stop it and go straight into the worksheet. So listen to the video.
Hi, we are Yuda and Maya Devere, and we are the creators of the popular webcomics One of Those Days. We have over 8 million followers.
Hey, welcome to Draft Academy. My name is Mike. In this tutorial, I want to talk to you about styles and colors. Now, one of the cool things you can do in HTML is you can actually style the individual elements. And when you style HTML elements, you can use something called a style attribute, and you can actually give each of these HTML elements certain styling information. Now, when we're talking about styling HTML, there's an entire other subject that you can get into, which is called CSS. And that stands for Cascading Style Sheet. So in this lesson, I just want to kind of give you an introduction into how you can use basic CSS to style some of these HTML elements. Now, this isn't meant to be a full course on CSS, and in fact, this Draft Academy course is really only meant to be used for HTML. We have another course that talks solely about CSS, but just know for now I want to introduce you to the topic of styling some of your HTML. You can see over here I have this header up here, and then I have this paragraph here in my file. And I can actually give these two color attributes. I can color the text, and I can actually give them a background color as well. So in this lesson, I'm going to show you how you can start adding some basic colors onto the elements for your HTML. But again, keep in mind that this isn't meant to be like a full course on CSS. This isn't meant to be a full course on styling. I just want to give you guys an introduction. So in here in this paragraph, I can pass this paragraph an attribute. So in HTML, in addition to just defining the tag, you can also give the HTML tag certain information. These are called like attributes or properties, or some people call them parameters. I'm going to give this something called style. So I type out style is equal to, and now inside of these quotation marks, I can type out some different style attributes that I want to give to this element. One of them is color, and color is going to control the color of the text for this paragraph. I can do a colon, and now I can basically just type out any color that I want. So let's use blue because that's one of my favorite colors. So now when I refresh this page, you'll notice that this paragraph over here has turned blue. And so instead of just being that boring black color, now it's blue. We could also change it to red. And now it will be red. So you can use a bunch of these different colors and you can change the color of the text. I could also change something called background color. So in addition to changing the color to red, let's change the background color to maybe blue. So now I can type out background hyphen color, and I can pass in another color. So let's make this blue. And so now this paragraph will have its text colored as red, and it'll have its background colored as blue, just like that. And so you can use these different...
Okay, so essentially today, what you are going to do is you are going to use a template that I have, and you're going to change the heading color. And so if you watch what he does, he puts the cursor beside the P and that arrow, and then he makes a space. So he's literally going to type in style equals, and then he's going to do a quotation. When you use CodePen, it actually gives you the two of the quotations. And so inside those quotations, you're going to then add it. So everything that we are learning is simply right here. And I'm going to pause and I'm going to read this again. Style equals quotation, color, colon, space, blue, semicolon, and then you have the quotation. So style is the attribute, and you always follow it with A equal. And then inside those quotations, we have color with a colon, then you type out the color with a semicolon, okay? So what I want you to understand, I'm having a lot of errors, and so we are going to do a worksheet before we do it actual on the web, because even though you just heard and watched this, you still need to slow down. So on number 2 now, I want you to click this worksheet. Notice 1 through 5. It tells you file, make a copy. Right here, I would click on, and then I would take off copy of, and I would put in your last name, your first name, and then I would put G3 or G4 or R5. But I need your last name, your first name. I need the class that it is, okay? And then I will get that graded faster. So please, pretty please, make sure that you label, all right? And then it tells me it's a style. So I'm going to hit OK. So when I make that copy, now I can come down here and I can type, all right? I'm going to get rid of the original, and now I only have the one with my name in it. All right, so essentially with this, you are going to do exactly what he did on the video. So here I have the word red, I have blue, I have green, and I have purple. So you're going to type in exactly the HTML style tags that we just learned. So essentially, when you get into the web code or the code, whatever, you're going to have to put that cursor in between that H and that arrow. So you're going to put the cursor in there and hit the space bar. You then want to type in style equals. And then you need to do the quotation. When you do that, both of them will show up. When you are online using a software, when you just click quotation once, it actually gives you both of them, okay? So inside those quotes, we learned that we need to type in color with the semicolon, then we do a space, and now I'm going to type red because in this heading it says red. I'm matching, I want the heading to say I am red, but I want it to show up in red. So I'm going to put red with a semicolon. So seriously, all that I did was right here. Style equals quotation, color, colon, space, red, R-E-D, semicolon with that ending quotation. A lot of people would misspell style, or a lot of people didn't have the space between the one and style. So please recognize we're doing this worksheet in order for you to slow down and make sure you get this. So that one's the red. So now I want you to go and do the blue, green, and purple. So style equals quotation, and I would just go ahead and do both quotations on the worksheet if you're typing, but when you do it in CodePen, it'll show up. Then I'm going to do color, colon, space, blue, semicolon. I want you to do the green, I want you to do the purple, and then I want you to share it. Notice, if I go up to share, it says private. So right here on number 5, it tells you who to share it to. So if I go to share, change and make sure that it's not restricted. Come up here and type in Buffy Hostetler at MSDLT. Now, I have 2 emails because I've been here forever. It doesn't really matter which one you send it to, Buffy Hostetler at msdlt.k12.in.us, or the one with staff. And then you hit send and you share anyways. Okay? So do this first before step 3. Notice I just have different tabs open, okay? So now we've done the video, we've turned in the worksheet. Now, number 3, you're going to do the same thing you just did, but you're going to use CodePen and you're going to use this template. And when you use this template, you have to copy it and save it. So here, follow, I'm going to click on the link and I'm sure your name is not Buffy, so you're going to want to copy it. The way you make a copy is you click fork, it will reopen, and then you will see your name, okay? Then you want to hit save. Then you will go in and you will start this. So number 1, I'm just going to do this for a demo. I'm going to click on this little pencil and put demo video. And I'm going to hit save. So make sure it doesn't say Buffy on yours. Make sure that you hit fork because that copies it. And then you have to hit save. So I have been using this a lot. And I want you to know that you can definitely have different looks. All right. First of all, this is your computer screen. So you can move this bar. You can go up to change view. I love this one on the left so that then I can see what is going to show up. So this is the HTML where we're going to type. I'm going to click and drag down the CSS box and the Java. So right here, we are going to want to change this. So the way that we do that is that here's our heading. I'm going to put the little cursor inside the 1 and the arrow, and I'm going to hit space bar. I'm going to type in style equals, and then I'm going to do the quotation. See right away it gave me 2 of them. So now that cursor is in between those quotations. So I'm going to type in color, colon, space, red, semicolon, and boom, it turns red. Now, if it doesn't turn red, you know, maybe you don't have the colon or the semicolon, or maybe you don't have a space between the H1 and the style. So it needs to be slow and make sure that you are typing in the correct. So now I'm going to go do the next one, which is the heading 2, which is blue. So I'm going to put the cursor in by H2. I'm going to put it in between the 2 and the arrow, hit the space bar, and just copy exactly style equals quotation. Then I'm going to type in color, which, see, I mess up, color, colon, space, a blue, and then a semicolon. And then it shows up. So I now want you to finish and do the green and the purple, okay? And once you achieve all of that, then you need to turn it in. And how you turn it in is you make sure you hit save. Then you go and click on that URL and you want to highlight it. You want to copy it. Then you want to go into the module or go into assignment and look for 202 and 201. So here we have 201, 202 style HTML. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to go to student view. This is what you will see. So I'm going to go into submit assignment, and I am going to paste that URL, and then I'm going to hit submit, and there we go. And that's all you need to do, okay? So please understand, you can do this. If you take the time to read 201, 202, okay? I literally have success criteria. 1, watch the video. 2, do the worksheet. You can turn it in on Canvas or you can share it. 3, you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to use a new template, and you need to then copy it. If you go to the handout, it repeats what I'm saying, and it also states this: select 4, it will make a copy, save it, then you start. And then it also tells you how to save it. Okay, so I have definitely put in the lesson agenda, style equals color, colon. I mean, it's all right here. You just have to slow down and try. And it's okay if you mess up. All right.